Hi everybody, it's Andrew Hutchings here with you tonight, still not a doctor, still never giving medical advice. If it seems like I am, I'm just consolidating medical information, putting it in one place along with an opinion. This video is a follow-up to some of my previous videos on coronavirus. I posted a paper I wrote based on some public RNA-seq data that showed a downregulation of the genes for several proteins that are important for human reproduction, like gonadotropin releasing hormone, luteinizing hormone, follicle stimulating hormone, like 17 beta, some sort of enzyme that metabolizes stuff to make testosterone. I'm not looking at the paper right now, but in short, I wasn't too concerned with my findings because after I finished looking through some more of the public data and ran it through the same stuff, I found that in patients who are not severely ill, that they did not have these downregulations in these RNA and protein. Meaning that it most likely was just that they were very sick and their body was not diverting a lot of effort into reproductive health. It's not rare. Even athletes who diet down to low body fats, they have decrease in sex hormones and other things. People who exercise excessively can have the same thing happen. When the body is in a state of stress, it has to decide what's important. And when you're very sick, important is surviving, not reproducing. Well, actually, it would be a great idea to reproduce just in case you die, but that's not how our bodies think. That's how viruses think sometimes, because if the host starts getting sick, the virus wants to go out and spread. But our body tends to turn off reproduction when we are very sick. So yes, these changes were not shown, at least to a significant degree in my opinion, in the non-severely ill people. I did use very small sample groups, only 3 people in each group, so really very small, but not insignificant. I mean, you take 3 people, if you see something in 3 people, I mean, it's pretty small, but if you see something in 10 people, all 10 of them, I'd say chances are you're going to see it in more. Same thing with 3 people, although it is admittedly very small, but still, you see the same thing in 3 people. And then you see the same thing in the 3 people who aren't severely ill. And of course, statistically, it is possible that all 3 of these people could be the opposite of what would happen in the other millions of people who get sick. But is it likely? Not super likely. But yeah, that's all I wanted to say, is that I'm not very concerned with the downregulation of the genes related to reproduction, because I think it's because the people were sick, not because of a direct result of the COVID-19 coronavirus. But I do still think that the coronavirus causes reproductive damage in at least some people through inflammatory damage. This also is why people get brain damage and other organ damage, because inflammation causes tissue damage. And you have lots of angiotensin II enzymes in your reproductive tissues. Lots of coronavirus entering them, reproducing, re-entering, you get massive viral load in those areas, tons of inflammation, lots of damage to those tissues. Even areas that aren't super high in the enzymes are going to have inflammatory damage most likely, because if you get severely sick especially, you're going to have full body inflammation. Now, if you did not get very sick, well, better chance that you will not have inflammatory damage, especially to your reproductive organs, hopefully. Now, is it possible? Yes, it's definitely possible, but in my opinion, at least, it's much less likely. I can't say exactly how less likely, because we don't tend to cut open people who don't die and examine their genitalia or their testicles or their ovaries. We tend to cut open people who are already dead. I don't know if this has been examined on the COVID-19 people, but it was shown in SARS patients that the SARS patients who died had severe reproductive organ damage. But again, that was in the ones who died from it, not just in the people who got a little sniffle. But SARS was a much more deadly virus than COVID-19. As many as like 40% of the people, I think, died of SARS. That's incredibly scary, 40%. 4 out of 10 people died. Whereas this new COVID-19 kills a fraction of a percent. Much better odds. Much better odds also that you're not going to get severe reproductive damage. Hopefully. Unless it was specifically made to silently do reproductive damage. I wouldn't think that people who don't fall seriously ill would have significant damage. Now that's just what I think, backed up by knowledge, experience, and other things, but think what you want. Hope you like this video. Please like and subscribe. Check out my other videos. Check out my Instagram, natural_true_fitness. And know that you can hire me for training advice, diet advice, supplement advice, a consolidation of medical information put in one place with my opinion. I can also explain supplement ingredients to you. And soon you can buy my book on tendinitis if you want to get rid of your tendinitis, get back to enjoying life like you should, and stop wasting your time and money going to doctors who don't help you. Well, actually, the book will allow you to go to the doctor and hopefully allow them to treat you successfully. So you'll probably have to show it to your doctor as well. So yeah, hope you like this video. Especially if you like it, hit like and subscribe.